and welcome to another episode of Inappropriate Movie Database, the comedy game show about content warnings. I'm your host, Nick Martucci. Thank you so much for clicking whatever link led you to this video. We got a new month, new themes, except for today. It's going to be an old theme, but, little different. I'm so excited for this show. I'm so excited for this group of people. Before we get to that, quick announcement up top. This coming Wednesday, February 9th. February 9th at 7 p.m. If you are in the Boston area, please come out to the Model Cafe in Allston at 7 p.m. We're doing a live in-person Inappropriate Movie Database. Those are always so much fun. It's been a few months. You're going to see most of the faces in this Zoom at that show, as well as Nick Ortolani and Carrie Coughlin. It's going to be so much fun. If you're interested in that, please come out. Join the Facebook group. Go to the link in the description. You'll see all the event information there. I hope people come out to that. I hope we can still keep doing those. Those are so much fun. But before that, we got this show going on. Like I said, so excited for this group of people here. Joining me on the show tonight are Conor Shanahan, Elsie Clark, Josh Pick, and Rob Crean. Hey, everybody.
Hello.
For having us.
Now,
Hi.
first, let me start off with the guy who, if we're not counting the extra bonus episodes, not only does he produce the live show of this, the in-person show, and is the reason we're at the Model in Allston, this is his 20th canonical time on the show. Josh Pick is back. Hey, Josh.
Yeah. I'm like a bad penny, Nick.
You've been on a solid third of these shows.
Yeah.
And you were just complaining that you were on the last birthday episode. So
yeah.
So excited to see how this works out for you.
Oh, spoiler alert, poorly.
I should say off the top, I always forget to do it before I bring in people. Starting in January, I decided all these shows should have a theme. Theme this episode is February birthdays. So all the movies tonight are featuring actors who were born in February. I have way too many actors. I picked 25 actors. We're only going to get through 12 movies. Most of these won't come up. So just a quick happy birthday and a quick little hint to the players. On this show, every movie will feature either or multiples of these people. Benicio Del Toro, Chloe Grace Moretz, Chris Rock, Christina Ricci, Dakota Fanning, Drew Barrymore, Elizabeth Banks, Elliot Page, Emily Blunt, Jack Lemmon, Jeff Daniels, Jennifer Aniston, Joe Pesci, John Travolta, John Turturro, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Josh Brolin, Kyle MacLachlan, Laura Dern, Michael B. Jordan, Molly Ringwald, Seth Green, Simon Pegg, Tim Meadows, and Tom Hiddleston. That's going to be the last time I say some of those names tonight, so I just wanted to get them all out. This is what I like about this theme is it's really not helpful at all.
No.
There's too many of these movies. Maybe you can kind of narrow it down if you're thinking you might know, like the Dakota Fanning was in a movie in 2006. I don't know. So let's see how this worked for people. Also, returning, I'm not sure. You're coming up on 20. You've been on this show so much. They're also the co-host of the live show, so you're going to see them on Wednesday night as well. Elsie Clark is back on the show. Hey, Elsie.
I think it's like my 12th show or something, because not long ago you told me it was my 9th show.
This is, I just double checked. This is number 13 for you.
All right,
So,
lucky
yeah.
13.
So you usually try to put together, if you know the theme, a little bit of a cheat sheet. Josh, are you making all that noise?
What noise?
You got a lot of rubbing. What you doing there?
Hanging out with my cat.
Oh, okay. No, that's fair.
I think it's your headphones rubbing against your shirt or beard or cat or all three.
Anyway, that noise has stopped now. Elsie, you normally try to put together a list of movies you think might fit into the theme. I didn't tell you what actors were going to be on this show. Did you put together anything?
I'm so glad I didn't. But I did, I don't know, 25 minutes ago, I did Google actors with February birthdays. And I sort of, but if you Google actors with February birthdays, it spits out a list of about 75% actors with February birthdays. And then just like various August and October and April. I'm like, oh, Chris Hemsworth. Cool. I didn't know we were birthday. Nope. August, baby.
Yeah, you're also a February birthday.
I sure am. I share a birthday with no one on your list. However, that doesn't mean I don't share a birthday with Elliot Page.
Elliot Page is on the list.
I don't. Oh, there he is. Okay. Well, that I just found out.
All right.
Okay. Share birthday with Elliot Page. Sophie Turner. Alan Rickman. May he rest in peace.
Absolutely.
And the great Kelsey Grammer.
Oh.
Who I'm so blessed to share a birthday with.
Way to save the best for last there.
On his, I always do.
What was
that's the tossed salads and scrambled eggs of my list.
Was it Kelsey Down? Is that the one movie he was in?
Periscope Down, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Down Periscope.
I saw that for, I think that might have been one of my birthday parties. I was 10 or 11 or some.
Alan Rickman, huge omission of this. I don't know why he didn't pop up in the list I used to put this together. He should be on this. Huge oversight. One of the greatest actors of all time.
How quickly Nick forgets.
Right? I mean, is he as good as Chloe Moretz? I don't know, but he's up there.
No one's as good as Chloe Moretz.
Also on the show, this is his first time on the show, and he will be back next Wednesday live at the Model. Rob Crean's on the show. Hey, Rob.
Thanks so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Thanks so much for doing this. I'm so excited that you said yes. I was saying to you before the show, back before this was his own show when I was testing it out, Sean Carter, friend of the show, one of my favorites, he has a show called Pick a Side Stupid that he was doing online early last year, and he was nice enough to let me screw around with this game on his show. Look up Pick a Side Stupid. He's still doing it in Bristol, Tennessee right now, and look up him.
Yeah.
But I got to get to his club at some point. But anyway, look up, I think we did it for Robin Williams, for Will Smith, and for Brendan Fraser. Look up those. But Rob, you were on at least one or two of those shows.
I think I was on one. Yeah, I didn't do that show that many times. So I think I was on, maybe I did the two that I don't remember.
Anyway, you've seen the live show, but you've seen the show before.
I have.
So this is like a year in the making. I've been wanting to have you on the show for a while.
I appreciate it.
How are you are like, you know your movies, right?
I do. I love movies. I don't know how my knowledge will compare to other players, but I definitely love movies, and I love going to the movies. Excited to be going back to the movies lately, which has been nice.
What was the last one that you went to?
Oh, let's see. Let me look at my AMC Stubs A-list. I can tell you the next one I'm seeing is I'm going to see Jackass on Sunday, and I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, we are.
Josh will be there. It's going to be
great. I saw it on Tuesday with Nate Shue.
You already saw it.
Friend of the show, Nate Shue.
Yeah, I got to get to that. You have to see those in theaters.
Yeah. The last thing I saw was Belfast.
Oh, I heard good things about that.
It's fine. I went with my girlfriend Heather, and she described it as boring Jojo Rabbit. Rabbit without the stakes.
She did not like it.
It's not very. I mean, it's fine. It's enjoyable to watch, but it's not what you call a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But it definitely thinks it's a good movie. It's Kenneth Branagh, who's a very acclaimed actor. He directed Thor: Dark World. So,
he sure did.
he directed that new cannibal movie that's coming out, Murder on the Nile.
There's a new cannibal movie.
Yeah, I mean it's Armie Hammer's in it, I guess. It's a new movie with a cannibal actor in it. I guess the movie has no actual cannibalism in it. Just the actor.
I got you. It's just got a person who actually eats human flesh. Yeah.
Just some great method acting.
Yeah. What was that, Elsie?
Yeah. Well, it's headcanon. You don't know that the character's not a cannibal.
That's true.
You know?
I mean, it is an existing property. I feel like I would have heard if Agatha Christie wrote a book about a cannibal.
But like, you know, actors have their take, you know, and they do a take on a character.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that in the movie, every scene that I'm going to assume he's thinking about cannibalism.
Yeah.
I mean, he surely is.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know that, for example, the Godfather is not a cannibal. You just assume
that's
like,
that's the thing. If every character is a cannibal until specified otherwise.
I mean, he is an Italian person, so probably he's a cannibal, right, Nick?
Oh yeah, no, most of us are.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Rob. Finally, first time on the show proper, he did show up for the last prize extended episode. I say extended. Turns out it was about the same length as any other episode. We just had less bullshit. Conor Shanahan is on the show.
Hey, Nick. Hey, guys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. Now, you did, pretty well first time out on that one, and you were up against 14 other people.
Yeah, it was fun. It's funny, like I know my movies somewhat, but then when you're up, doing something like this, you get either like the deer in the headlights, or like the Agatha Christie cannibal, type stuff. By the way, she did have a pen name, Damn Aggie C, and it's just all 1920s goth cannibal fiction. So yeah, she threw her dame status, went straight to damn, and she got down and dirty. Agatha Christie actually is the first English woman. It's like, look this up, to
there were no
ride a surfboard. She's not the first British woman, but that's how the jury's still out on that.
She might be.
She's the first English woman to ride a surfboard, something like that.
Wow.
And that's something to take to the bank.
Yeah,
it's so funny that is something you would make up. But
and I just did. No, I didn't. It's
no,
true.
I believe you for some reason, but
I think it's true.
That amazing.
First. Take that.
Well, it's great to be here. Thanks. This is fun.
It's great to have you.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
Was the first English woman. Writing that down.
Well, thank you all for being here. For those of you who are new to the show, including some of our players, here's how this is going to work. I have gone to IMDb, the Internet Movie Database, and I have pulled parental warnings from way too many movies. This is at 661 right now. We're going to go through 12 of them tonight. All of them are going to feature one or more of the actors behind me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read these parental warnings. I haven't written any of these. These are written by anonymous weirdos who I think their intentions are good, but that doesn't make them good. You'll see. These parental warnings are really, this whole show is just an excuse for me to say, hey, look at this shit I saw online. I'm going to read these parental warnings. My friends here are going to try to figure out what movie these warnings are from. I think, unless there's any other questions or anybody has anything else to add.
I just want to say, should we reach out to Vegas and see if we can get LC handicapped? She's a February birthday. Do we think that we should, I personally, I just feel like the jinx is in. Look at those eyes.
I do. I have an unnatural advantage.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I mean, she's got the Alan Rickman movies already. Okay?
Right,
She's got the
already.
Kelsey
So
Grammer
that's
movies.
a huge portion.
Can I throw out a couple of stats about our friends who have been on this show a lot? Elsie, you've been on 12 shows so far. You have a high score of 22 and a low score of -15.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Josh Pick, you've been on 19 of these shows so far. You have a high score of 20 and a low score of -27.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I would like to
That's the
point out
record.
that low score. I think I got 11 points that game also.
That's true. You did get some right in that episode. So it's totally up to the two of these folks whether or not they need to be handicapped or not in this. Can't go either way.
Stink out there.
I'm not competing anymore except with my own demons.
Right there with you, Arthur.
Like Alan Rickman and Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with that said,
I beat Rickman, didn't I?
you sure did.
Push Grammer off a stage too.
I have fallen. Well, let's jump into this game, and to do that, Connor, I'm going to go to you first.
Okay.
Would you like a movie from 1994, 2015, or 2019?
We got to go 94.
94. Huge year for movies. So many movies came out in 94. This movie from 94 for 5 points under the category of sex and nudity. A man says he will go home and have sex. This is played for laughs. LC has a guess. Anybody else? Josh is also going to take a guess. Josh, what movie do you think this is? Uh-huh. LC, what movie do you think this is?
Clue?
It is not Clue. It's not Up either. I need to say it's not Up. Connor, I will have to read this next clue.
Yeah, Clue's got to be from the 80s, right? Or 90 at the latest.
I think Clue is 80.
No, that's as soon as I put my hand up, I was like, oh, nah.
Yeah, I think
yeah, but I do remember that part.
What?
Yeah, that's
You're unintelligible, Josh.
Oh.
Yeah. You got
That's
your mic
okay.
like inside the nest right now.
Listen, buddy.
It was like
Do
Charlie
things my
Brown's
own
teacher
way.
whispering.
Oh, yeah.
For 4 points under sex
I'm a
and
rebel.
nudity. A woman's underwear is brief seen when she is rescued. This is most likely accidental and an oversight during filming. Connor, did that change things for you? You don't have a guess anymore?
I'll go with that just to go with it because, of course, this is Jack Lemmon's Grumpy Old Men.
Jack Lemmon was in Grumpy Old Men, but this is not Grumpy Old Men.
And it was probably not from 94, but we'll stick with it.
I
It
think
was
that's
somewhere
Grumpy
around
Old
there.
Man.
Oh, God.
For 3 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking. At a gala held for the 2 police officers, attendees formally drink champagne. Both of the officers clearly get drunk at the end of the party. Several other people drink alcohol, and a few people smoke there at the party. Josh is buzzed in. Anybody else? Josh, what do you think this time?
I don't think this works because of the actors, but Speed?
You are forgetting Jeff Daniels,
Yeah.
aside
Jeff
from Dumb
Daniels,
and
right,
Dumber
yeah.
in 94,
Yeah.
also did Speed in 94. This is Speed.
Weren't we all?
Oh,
I
writes
should have gotten
extensively
that
about that.
at yeah. I used to have to go to Des Moines, Iowa a couple times a year because my grandma was out there. And so my mom would just take me to the library and let me rent videos with zero supervision. So I probably watched Speed 100 times that summer.
Yeah, so you should have known it by a woman's underwear is seen, but it's probably
I almost
not
did, yeah. Yeah. Sandra Bullock, baby.
That could have been scripted, that underwear. That had to be accidental.
Who says they're going to go home and have sex in that movie?
Yeah, Josh, who says that?
It's either Jeff Daniels or Keanu Reeves after because they save the day in the beginning. Jeff Daniels hilariously gets shot in the leg. It's all Keanu Reeves' fault, and it's played for jokes. And it is a joke, so it's good. It works.
I
think it's Jeff Daniels though.
That would make sense.
When are they do it reboot Speed and bring with the original cast like they do with the main?
I'm waiting.
I'd watch it.
Dennis Hopper's going to be great.
Everything.
The other clues in Speed, just to round this out under violence and gore, a man makes semi-graphic taunts to another man by saying he will get a medal if he, quote, picks up all the bus driver's teeth. He also says that the police will have to pick up someone's remains with a sponge.
That's Dennis Hopper.
Uh-huh. And alcohol, drugs, and smoking. A man drinks beers while watching the news of a bus rigged to explode if it slows down on TV.
It's also Dennis Hopper. That movie rules.
At the end of the first round, Josh, you're in the lead with 2 points. Rob at 0. Connor and LC tied at -1.
Can I just be a conspiracy theorist real quick? Josh, when's your birthday?
June 7th.
Good old February, June. All right, I'm good.
Josh, would you like a movie? Would you like a movie from 1985, 2009, or 2011?
Let me look at this list real quick. Oh, God damn it. I don't know, man. 85?
85. 1985 for 5 points. Under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, an adolescent character claims that she drinks vodka. Josh has buzzed in. Connor's buzzed in. LC has buzzed in. Rob, nothing?
All right, I'll buzz in.
All right. Rob, what movie do you think this is?
I'm going to say 16 Candles.
LC, what movie do you think this is?
Breakfast Club.
Connor, what movie do you think this is?
It's funny because I was going to go 16 and then I was going to try to be different and go Breakfast, but I'm going to go 16. And I think it's John Hughes, but I don't know. I'm going 16 Candles.
Josh, what movie do you think this is?
Breakfast Candles? Hold on. What was the character set? What was the
an adolescent character claims that she drinks vodka?
Oh no.
Breakfast Club.
Tons.
We are split right down the middle. John Hughes, his birthday is also in February, but I didn't include him because I included Molly Ringwald, star of The Breakfast Club.
It's Ali Sheedy that says that, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think so. Right? Yeah.
Yep.
Damn it.
Yeah, because they show
and she's lying.
Yeah.
Right. Much is revealed in that movie.
Oh yeah. That one. Knowing that somebody on this list is in this movie does help that out a little bit.
It's funny. I did. Maybe not funny, but I chose 85 because I saw Molly Ringwald's name. Really narrowed it down.
The other clues in Breakfast Club, 2 teen boys get into a fight after one says creepy sexual things to a girl. The fight ends when one boy threatens the other with a switchblade pocket knife, but doesn't use it. A teen boy asks another teen boy if he gave a girl, quote, the hot beef injection. Movie is mostly set inside a school library. There's no nudity or sexual activity, but the characters frequently talk about sex. And a teen falls through the ceiling trying to escape from detention.
Wait, that's it?
Can I change my guess to 16 Candles?
That's like, it cuts out all the I feel like those are not the right things to focus on in that movie. Like there's like a scene of there's a character describes like a horrible hazing thing. There's talk of suicide. Mm-hmm. There's
Abusive
also
Parental
compromise.
abuse
Yeah.
or neglect.
Oh yeah, no,
Johnny boy.
I didn't include some of the less funny things in the.
Yeah, okay.
These aren't all the warnings.
All
These are
right,
just
great,
5
great.
warnings that I think will get you to the movie. I did have a thing that I never made it funny enough, but talking about the reason that they're all in detention. One of them, no reason. She just wants to be there.
Yeah.
One of them skipped class. The criminal pulled the fire alarm. A kid attempted suicide. And another kid viciously sexually assaulted another kid. But he's the athlete. He is not the criminal.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Criminal just pulled the fire alarm.
Yeah.
I like the part where they
kid,
all learn that each of us is an athlete.
I like when they all make this.
Make sense.
I like when they all make the suicidal kid feel like he has friends and then abandon him to go write the letter by himself while they all go out and do stuff.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
For me,
I like where when they go to the underground pirate ship and they meet the guy who likes Rocky Road ice cream.
Yeah.
And then
I like that Josh is in the lead right now.
Breakfast Club never says die. Yeah, Josh, you're at 7. LC, you're at 4. Rob at -1. Connor at -2.
Oh yeah.
LC, would you like a movie from 1978, 1994, or 2018?
1994.
1994. Back to 94. This movie from 94, for 5 points, under the category of violence and gore, a man punches himself in the chin. For 4 points, under frightening and intense scenes, thematic elements revolving around death, afterlife, and abandonment. Connor has a guess. Anybody else? Connor, what movie do you think this is?
I'm going with the Addams Family.
That is a fair guess. It is not the Addams Family.
All right.
For 3 points, under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, a stadium announcer is seen pouring alcohol into his coffee.
94.
94. For 2 points, under violence and gore, a man throws bats and tables all over the locker room.
Is this? I'm gonna like.
Right.
I wish I could have raised my hand in time.
No, you can still raise your hand. I haven't asked anybody. All right. Connor, what movie do you think this is?
Is this the greatest thing Christopher Lloyd ever did? Angels in the Outfield.
Josh, what movie do you think this is?
I'm also gonna guess Angels in the Outfield.
Connor, you're wrong. The greatest thing Christopher Lloyd ever did was The Addams Family. And it's not The Addams Family.
I think you're forgetting a little sitcom called Stacked.
Stacked, amazing. When good ghouls go bad, he's excellent as Bob Odenkirk's dad and Nobody. And he's really good in Angels in the Outfield, co-starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Wow.
Movies are my kryptonite. I don't know anything about sports.
He's pretty okay, and George Clooney is pretty okay. The Tender Bar, it's like this would have been an Oscar bait movie 15 years ago. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too hard on it, but he's great in it. You know, Affleck was fine and the kid's fine, but boy, was that movie just a movie. I don't know if anyone saw it, but if you didn't,
I've never even
rush
heard of
out
this
and see
movie.
it. The
I
Tender
Yeah.
keep
Bud.
seeing just the like splash image for it, and every time I'm like, the tender bar, and then I'm like, oh, the bar, fuck off, the bartender, fuck off. Every time I forget
He drives
because
a car
it's
into a
not
boat.
memorable. Clearly, Connor said so.
Comic 1717. Do any of you know who this is? Whoever
No.
he is, he's in the chat. He says Buckaroo Banzai, which that might be the best thing Christopher Lloyd's here.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Comic 17, whatever. There, yeah.
Buckaroo
Buckeye,
Banzai, an amazing.
I watched that at least once a year. I watched it about a month ago with my roommate. God, that movie fucking rules.
It's so
How many
fun.
feet underwater are you, Josh?
Yeah.
Not enough.
Final clue in this that would have given it away under sex and nudity. An angel causes a ball to hit a man in the groin.
Classic Angels.
Yeah, angels.
Yeah,
angels
it
love
really
pulling
is.
that kind of ball-based tomfoolery.
Yeah.
The deleted scenes from It's a Wonderful Life, all balls getting hit.
Yeah. It's all just Jimmy Stewart taking it in the groin.
I think that's why America loved America's Funniest Home Videos so much, was because every time you see someone take it in the nuts,
Yeah.
and that's
And it wasn't me, and they laugh at it. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
You get to feel good about yourself and America.
Mhm.
Oh, the other Josh. That's who that is. Sorry, I'm paying attention to comments and paying attention
What?
to this.
Oh, okay.
Comic 1717. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
While LC's gone, I will just say Suburban Commando, the single line. I mean, obviously Back to the Future as well, but I was frozen today is embedded in my mind for whatever reason.
God.
Oh, there's LC.
I haven't seen
Why
that in
can't I
probably
hear
a quarter
that?
century.
Oh, I thought you
Why'd
were
you have
like
to
Elsa.
say that behind my back?
All right, let's push
And
this
it's your
forward.
birthday month. Go.
Yeah.
Josh, Josh still in the lead at 9. LC at 4. Connor and Rob tied at -1 each. Rob, would you like a movie from 1980, 2007, or 2014?
I guess I'm gonna go with 80.
All right. From 1980, for 5 points under sex and nudity, a woman is seen in a thin gown in which the outline of her nipples can be seen.
This must be a Dakota Fanning picture. 1980.
I keep forgetting that these people are in it.
Yeah, I'm trying to consult the list, and
Yeah, I can see you staring real closely, trying to see behind me.
I mean, it helped. It's not helping now though.
Well, Rob's going to take a guess on this. Rob, what
Yeah.
movie do you think this is?
I just thought of it, and now I'm like worried that I have the name wrong. But is it Easy Money?
It is not Easy Money.
A Rodney Dangerfield
that's a-
movie?
That's
That might be the wrong title, but it's something like that.
Okay, for 4 points under frightening and intense scenes, the scenes of violence will be uncomfortable and intense for sensitive viewers.
Oh, I know what it is.
80. Well, why don't
I
you
think,
tell
Then
us?
raise your
I
hand.
think, yeah.
Sorry.
I think, all right, Rob, it looks like you're the only one. Do you know it this time?
Raging Bull.
Featuring an uncredited John Turturro in his first role, as well
God
as
damn it.
Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
Raging Bull.
Nice, Rob.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Yeah.
I was getting really nervous there. I thought I was going to be unbelievably embarrassed in this game, and now I got
God
one.
damn it.
I can feel.
Rob, buddy, that's me. I'm holding that mantle down for the both of us. By the way, that opening titles is still one of the most beautiful parts of any
man.
Oh, yeah.
any piece of movie making. Just incredible, those opening titles.
Other clues in Raging Bull: under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, a man performs comedy in a very rough bar while people are drinking and smoking. Frightening
King of
intense
comedy?
scenes. The man.
Funny
It's
to-
frightening and intense.
Yeah.
The main character has violent tendencies and a self-destructive nature, quite a few heated arguments between a man and his wife, and sex and nudity. While fighting, boxers are shirtless. So watch out. There are shirtless boxers in Raging Bull.
You can see their nipples and everything.
Just the outline.
They're black and white, though. They are black and white.
That's true.
With that, Josh remains in the lead with 9, LC at 4. Rob has moved up to 2, Connor at -1. But Connor, we're back to you. Would you like a movie from 1991, 2002, or 2018?
91.
91. From 1991, for 5 points, under sex and nudity, a married character falls in love with somebody other than their spouse.
Every movie.
Connor, what movie do you think this is?
I'm going with the method of just guessing on 5s now. I'm digging that hole deeper. I'm trying to get out of it. We're going Goodfellas.
It is not Goodfellas.
That was my only thought, too.
For 4 points, under sex and nudity, in one scene, a wife and husband are seen kissing neck, cheeks, hands, arms, etc. in public. They become so passionate that it is implied that they reach orgasm. The camera cuts away before anything is shown. How you can, however, hear their cries of ecstasy. The scene is short, though. Rob is buzzed in. Anybody else? Rob, what movie do you think this is?
Ladies' Man?
It is not Ladies' Man. Connor, I will have to read this next one.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
Oh, you just have a thumbs up here. That's cool.
Do I really?
No, it'll go away. Yep.
I'm on an iPad. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. For 3 points, under sex and nudity, while a woman is on the torture death wheel, about to get poked with red hot pokers, her husband comes in and he unties the leather straps that are holding her down and says, quote, "Leather straps and red hot pokers." And she replies with, "Later, my dearest," referring to them being kinky/freaky. I see everyone but Josh. LC, what movie do you think this is?
Addams Family.
Connor, what movie do you think this is?
God damn it.
Addams Family.
Rob, what do you think?
Addams Family.
And I feel very stupid.
the second best movie Christopher Lloyd ever did, The Addams Family, starring Christina Ricci. Other clues in that, under frightening intense scenes, the crawling hand, although no blood is shown, may be disturbing for young viewers. And frightening and intense scenes, the creepy and morbid nature of the family may frighten young children.
I always forget the first one came out early 90s.
Oh, yeah.
Which makes sense, but I always, in my head, it's a mid-90s thing, like both of them. So.
Yeah. It feels like they came out really close together, but it's not a. Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe they did, because if you think about it, if the second one featured a song by MC Hammer, like MC Hammer did not make it that far into the 90s.
No, I think the second one came out in like 93, maybe?
Yeah.
93 or 94?
Yeah, I don't think it's even that. They just feel much later to me.
Yeah, like the kids are still kids.
Yeah. I should have gotten that one too. That's fuck. Oh.
Josh, you're still in the lead at 9. LC right behind at 7. Rob up to 4. Connor back in the positives with 1. Josh, would you like a movie from 1997, 1999, or 2014?
Uh, 99. 97.
97.
I don't think this is a Cider House Rules kind of a night, so let's take away the temptation for myself there.
This movie from 97 for 5 points. under the category of profanity. 6 uses of frickin' in place of the F word. 3 S words, 2 hells, 1 ass word, and 1 damn.
Ass word?
1 ass word.
Is that
Josh and
just,
LC?
does that mean asshole or just ass?
Very good question. Someday I'll have one of these people on the show to ask. Josh, what movie do you think this is?
The first Austin Powers.
LC, what do you think?
Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery.
I'll give it to both of you. This is Seth Green in Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery.
Frickin'.
Yeah.
Frickin'.
As soon as you said frickin', I knew what you, and then I saw Seth Green's name. I remember that movie very well because I was really excited to go to school the next day and tell everyone I saw it because I was like 13. And that got overshadowed by Greg McElhatton masturbating in class.
Did you tell him to behave?
Yeah. Funny aside to that, though, for Rob, our pal Chris Mara, when he was allowed back in school, asked him, what were you thinking about? And he said, I was masturbating to, I won't say her name, I guess, but redacted's boob. Wow. Anyway, Greg also used to like to smear dog shit in his shoes and show up to school.
Yeah, you talked about this guy at the mic.
Yeah, my mom made me be friends with him, so I we were in the same special ed.
Apparently, also why me and Josh are friends is because Josh's mom has made him be friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to that one real quickly. Other clues in that under sex and nudity. Everything here is played for laughs and is mostly double entendres. Frightening and intense scenes, nothing frightening or intense. This is a spoof film. Frightening and intense scenes. This film should be rated 12 in the UK. It is very, very raunchy, but there are other films that exist that are rated 12 that are raunchier than this movie, including the movie's 2 sequels. Also, Click, The Naked Gun, and Anchorman. Well, your dreams came true. That is all caps at the end.
That's not allowed. You're not allowed to put in the parental warnings any opinion about what it should be rated.
That movie is 25 years old.
You caught that warning before someone took it down.
Oh, yeah. And finally, several guards draw their guns on the villain's fembots, female robots, but are drawn under their spell and lower their weapons. Gun barrels then come out of the fembot's bra, and all of the guards are mowed down by machine gun fire. I did just see a tweet, like right before I started the show that I liked. The actor Michael McDonald from Mad TV was in this Austin Powers movie, and he's also in Halloween Kills, making him the only actor who has been killed by Michael Myers and Mike Myers.
That's great.
Incredible.
That's really fun trivia,
yeah. I wish I could remember who tweeted that. Doesn't matter.
No, it was you. It's you. You know.
They just tweeted what we were all thinking.
Yeah.
Saying what's on everybody's mind. I don't care if they're going to get canceled for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he plays Little John.
Josh still in the lead with 14, LC at 12, Rob at 4, Connor at 1. I don't know if I ever expected to see Josh and LC on the same show doing real well.
Yeah, it's weird for me too, personally.
Yeah,
I mean, this is supposed to be lost number 18, so we'll see.
Well,
Night's
LC,
a puppy, Josh.
LC, would you like a movie from 1993, 2000, or 2021?
Um 2000.
2000.
Like everyone on here.
From 2000, For 5 points. Under sex and nudity, there is a lot of innuendo in this movie. Like, put your package in my slot, hands on my staff, and I like balls. Connor, what movie?
Shit. God, I either focus too much on the actors or I forget about it completely.
You don't have to take this guess.
No, I'm taking it.
All right.
Listen, I don't like that pesky one in my column. And I'm just trying to see. I don't think anyone's in this, but there is some movie. Oh wait, Drew Barrymore. Okay, I'll say Charlie's Angels.
Yeah, Drew Barrymore is in Charlie's Angels. And this movie is Charlie's Angels.
Dude.
All right.
Wow.
That is not the initial one I was thinking of, but then you guys witnessed that process there. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Damn you, Bosley.
Oh, man. I saw that in the theater, too.
I still have never seen it. It's one of the only Bill Murray movies I've never seen.
You don't need to. Tom Green's in it.
Bill Murray is in so many movies that aren't worth seeing.
I know. I've seen a lot of them. I saw Rock the Casbah. Really
wow, you.
Bill Murray.
Yeah. No, Bill Murray did not see Rock
he did not see that movie.
I also haven't seen what's the one with the elephant? I haven't seen that one either.
Oh,
Operation
Larger
Dumbo
Than
Drop?
Life.
Operation Dumbo Drop?
No, Larger Than Life.
Yeah.
There were 2 elephant movies in that year.
Actually,
Osmosis Jones twice.
What was that one?
I've seen Osmosis Jones twice.
Nice.
Oh, I saw it. I was the right age that we watched Osmosis Jones in a health class in high school.
Wow.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Yesterday was
that rules.
the first time in years that I did not watch Groundhog Day on Groundhog Day.
Oh yeah.
Usually watch it every year.
Oh man. That
You finally broke the cycle.
Yeah.
you watched Osmosis Jones in health class, huh?
Mm-hmm.
We watched Requiem for a Dream in health class.
I mean, that is effective teaching.
In 10th grade, I think I've mentioned this on the show before, but in 10th, I think it was 10th grade English, my teacher had us watch 1994's Frankenstein, in which you see Robert De Niro's dong.
Right, I've not seen that movie.
Well, you see somebody's dong. He's all put together. You don't know whose dong that is.
I know.
Ladies and gentlemen, birthday month boy, Kelsey Grammer's dong. Quick appearance. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
Yeah, it was a really brave choice for Kelsey Grammer to hang dong in down Periscope. You only see it in the director's cut.
That's
well,
why
it has "Welcome Aboard" tattooed on it.
Yeah,
so I think it was like really, really kind of cool of Juilliard graduate Kelsey Grammer to get that tattoo.
I mean, like,
and allow it.
Also, I mean, like, he shows his dong, but it's a down Periscope. It's not.
Oh yeah, of course. It's down.
Other clues in Charlie's Angels, under frightening and intense scenes, the kung fu fighting may be intense for some viewers. Violence and gore, a woman punches another man's face and kicks him repeatedly. He has a bloody mouth afterward. A woman distracts a man by flirting with him, revealing a lot of cleavage through her unzipped top. Part of the side of her bare breast is visible, and licking the steering wheel of the car they are sitting in. And 3 women jump from a helicopter that is hit by a missile and explodes. They are shown lying face down on the beach, uninjured.
Fired by George McFly, if I'm not mistaken.
Sorry. Oh, I forgot he's in that movie. There's
right?
A lot of people.
Everyone is in that movie.
Tim Curry's in that movie.
I think Tom Green is someone's boyfriend in that movie.
Yeah, I mean, he was Drew Barrymore's husband in real life.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that did happen.
Uh-huh.
Time to be alive. I'm just glad I got to live in the Tom Green timeline.
Well,
Tom Green was super cool to Monica Lewinsky back in the day.
Yeah.
Like he brought her back to his hometown and just like was nice to her, and they did a really fun bit. I just respect to Tom Green.
Yeah.
No, Tom Green rules.
So Josh still in the lead at 14, LC at 12. Connor, you've moved into third at 6. Rob at 4.
Oh boy.
Rob, would you like a movie from 1994, 2014, or 2019?
Let's see. I'm gonna go with 2019. Let's do a newer one.
Piece of shit.
All right, from 2019, for 5 points under violence and gore, a boy is getting beaten up and bullied at school.
(2019)
2019. For 4 points under profanity, about 7 uses of shit, 2 middle finger gestures, 1 use of dick, numerous uses of ass and its variations, douchebag, and a character dressed as Santa Claus drops a few F-bombs, but these are bleeped out. The main character also says to the antagonist that his aim sucks balls.
They made movies in 2019?
That was the last year they made any movies. For 3 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, 2 main teen characters are able to buy beer, but they spit it out. They spit out the first mouthful and return it to the shop for sweets.
That actually does sound familiar.
For 2 points under frightening and intense scenes, the antagonist receives his powers from the 7 deadly sins, shown as demonic creatures. In several scenes, these demons kill people as they scream and attempt to get away.
Hope you're real proud of yourself, Rob.
Yeah, man, I'm really regretting this one.
Just see Connor up. Connor, what movie do you think this is?
I think I know what it is, and I don't know who the connection would be. Is this Shazam?
I need to look it up again, but apparently Seth Green shows up in Shazam.
Huh. Yeah, I was thinking Shazam too. So, but that was the thing that made me. It was like for some reason they're able to. Buy beer.
Yeah, a real big reason.
It's not for some reason. That was like that really threw me because I was thinking Shazam as well, but yeah.
Yeah, just there's a reason. We don't know what the reason is. For some reason, these teens can buy beer.
Yeah.
One of the teens is 40.
I'm so mad that it was a movie I've seen. When it got to the
that feels bad.
Like, if I know this, I'm going to be so mad. And
you picked the year too.
I am so mad.
I've never heard of this movie.
It's not bad.
It's good.
It's about these kids. Yeah, these kids for some reason get to buy beer. It's great.
I have heard
they return them for sweets.
I thought it was a genie movie.
Mm-hmm. Final clue. After the boy is changed into his adult superhero form, one of the things he does is visit a strip joint. Nothing inside is seen.
That makes sense.
Josh still at 14. LC still at 12. Connor has moved to 8. Rob at 4. And with that, we have 4 movies left. One more go around, one more for each of you.
Trouble.
Connor, you're starting us off.
Okay.
Would you like a movie from, where are we? 1998, 2003, or 2008?
98.
98. From 1998 for 5 points. Under profanity. Their most profane movie so far. Relentless profanity throughout. Josh has buzzed in. Anybody else? Josh, what movie do you think this is?
Pretty sure I am wrong, but The Big Lebowski?
John Turturro, who later reprised his role in the Jesus Rolls. This is The Big Lebowski.
Well
right.
done.
Yeah.
And there is such a
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It was there plus John Turturro.
yeah.
Plus Ball 98 also helped.
Yeah. I think I've done this movie once before and everybody guessed There's Something About Mary.
Yeah.
Turns out there's a couple of people who are multiple directors making profane movies in the 90s.
No.
Yeah.
I don't want to believe
I was
that.
there. I remember.
Not me.
Other clues than that, a woman is forward in meeting with a man.
I'm 19 years old, Nick.
A woman is forward in a meeting with a man discussing sex and making a reference to the male anatomy, penis. A man shades a notepad revealing a doodle of a penis and testicles on a piece of paper. It's a doodle and not flesh and is mild.
Yeah,
Mild.
that part rules. I haven't watched this in a while. I think I'm due.
Violence and gore, a man gets hit in the stomach by a bowling ball. He almost vomits and appears to be in pain. In Alcohol, Drugs, and Smoking, the dude is shown smoking marijuana a couple of times, and he is constantly high.
Can I change my guess to Fargo?
Josh, you've jumped up to 19 now.
Nobody
at
fucked
12.
with the Josh.
Oh,
Connor's
man.
still at 8. Rob's still at 4.
I am mathematically incapable of winning this game at this point.
That is untrue.
Oh, I could
you
really
get-
fuck this up.
if you
Josh
get-
really tanks it. If I get everything,
Yep.
if I get everything on the first clue, and Josh gets at least one, gets everything wrong, then
I will say there is a tiebreaker if there's ever a tie in first place. So you can still win. We're going to go to...
Has there ever been a tie?
There's been
Yeah.
multiple ties.
Several ties, yeah.
There was a tie on the prize game.
Yeah, there's a tie on
Sucks.
Saturday. Yeah.
All right. Josh, would you like a movie from 1992, 1998, or 2018?
92.
92. From 92 for 5 points under profanity. In front of his wife and children, a man says that if he doesn't get a particular job, he will kill himself. His wife reminds him not to talk that way in front of the children. All right, Connor, what do you think this movie is?
It's not, but I'm starting to swing for the fence. I'm going with Jack Lemmon and Glenn Ross. Not 92.
Actually, I think that did come out in 92. But there are no children in Glengarry Glen
Yeah,
Ross.
it's all just a bunch of white men. Well, not a bunch, several white men.
White men do not have children. The deleted
And some of
scenes
them
is
you
him
can
just-
still watch in movies.
Yeah. In the deleted scenes, it's Walter Matthau and Joe Pesci playing his children, and he's just screaming about the job that he needs to get.
4 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking. A man is smoking while robbing a pet store. Connor, are you buzzed in, or is your hand just still
I'm
up?
sorry, I'm
No,
not.
that's okay.
Yep, my hand is down.
For 3 points under sex and nudity, Dad talks foreplay when he sees what Dad talks foreplay when the dog gets in bed with the dad later in the movie, and the dad doesn't realize it. I could barely read that sentence. Dad talks foreplay when the dog gets into bed with the dad later in the movie, and the dad doesn't realize it. Elsie and Josh have both buzzed in. Elsie, what movie do you think this is?
I have no idea who is in this movie besides Charles Grodin, but it sounds like Beethoven.
Josh, what movie do you think this is?
I also guess Beethoven.
Yeah, a
Is Josh
real
Brolin in that?
real young Joseph Gordon-Levitt again
Oh, that's right.
is in Beethoven.
wow.
All I could see was Charles Grodin in bed with a dog as well. We'll see, but yeah.
Yeah. I was like, okay, what's a movie about a man who hates a dog? Oh, is that from 1992? It is.
Yeah. All right.
Ironically, another deleted scene from Glengarry Glen Ross, maybe Mammoth's best written scene, is just Charles Grodin screaming at several dogs in bed. It's worth the DVD rental.
Hell yeah. I'll watch. My favorite genre is Charles Grodin and yelling at dogs.
Yeah.
Put the Chewy down.
Do any of you remember what the plot of Beethoven was?
No. Just that there was a dog and Charles Grodin hated it and the family loved it.
Yeah. And the Beethoven second, I think, was basically
And he was slobbery.
101 Dalmatians.
I remember him being slobbered on.
Oh yeah, I hated that.
So let me just read this paragraph from the plot on Wikipedia, because I've never seen this movie and then heard somebody talk about what the plot of Beethoven was. The Newtons take Beethoven to a veterinarian for a routine medical examination and immunizations. They are unaware that he is involved in unethical and deadly animal experiments. He speaks to George and tells him of a supposed mental instability among St. Bernards, making them potentially dangerous to humans, and advises him to watch Beethoven closely for any signs of viciousness. He actually requires large-skulled dogs such as St. Bernards for ammunition tests.
That is so much more plot than is necessary.
Uh-huh.
I do remember a lot of guns with lasers on them, and I'm not joking. I don't know if that does ring a bell for some.
Yeah.
So like,
Beethoven.
Here's something for Dad.
Beethoven, not necessarily a bad dog, just a guy needs his skull so he can shoot it.
I saw Beethoven and Beethoven second in the theater, and I don't remember any.
No, I mean I was 7 or 8 when the first one came out. And I don't know that I've seen it since.
The other clues in this under violence and gore, the worst scene in the movie is toward the end of the movie when a little dog bites the evil veterinarian in the groin for about 5 painful minutes.
I'm just realizing too, that movie, Beethoven came out when I was 14.
Yeah.
I was too old to be going to see that.
Yeah.
I mean, you were right on the edge. You were too old to see Beethoven second.
Yeah. I was... Yeah. Why did I see those?
Well, you still trick or treat, so.
If you realize today's February 3rd, this is the first year in several years I haven't watched Beethoven second today.
Oh, shit.
That's it.
Well,
That's it.
Not too late.
No, if you can drive yourself to see Beethoven second, you're too old to see Beethoven second.
No, I didn't get my license until later.
Also, there's a scene where the dog is lying on a married couple's bed, completely covered in mud and slime. When the dad walks in and yells at him, the dog stands up on the bed and shakes himself hard, getting mud and slime all over the dad, who is screaming.
Yeah, he's not happy.
We have
what a big skull.
We have 2 movies left. Josh almost running away with this. I think Josh going for his high score and perhaps the high score of the game at 22. Oh, yeah. LC at 15. Connor at 7. Rob at 4. LC, would you like a movie from 1995, 1998, or 2003?
1998.
1998. This movie came out the same year as The Big Lebowski, penultimate movie from 98. For 5 points under violence and gore. The use of power tools and explosives to attack humans. Rob, what movie do you think this is?
I'm probably wrong about this, but I'm going to say Home Alone 2 Lost in New York.
It is not Home Alone 2 Lost in New York. For 4 points under violence and gore. Some of the dolls look freakish, mean, and scary. For 3 points. Well, hold on. Rob, do you know this movie?
Now I'm also going to be wrong again, but I'm going to guess this is wrong because it's way too late, but Addams Family Values. Wait, let me look at these names real quick and see if I can.
That is way too late. Yeah, don't guess that.
A better. I'm out. I'm an idiot.
It's not Addams Family Values.
Burn out these. I get 2 points left. I'm going to try and get back down to 0.
There you go.
For 3 points under frightening and intense scenes, a lot darker than Toy Story. I see everyone but Josh. No, Josh is in there. Josh, what movie do you think this is?
Toy Story 2?
LC, what movie do you think this is?
I think it's Toy Story 2.
Connor, what movie do you think this is?
I think it's a certain movie, but I'm going Small Soldiers, baby.
Rob, what movie do you think this is?
Man, I was all set to go with Toy Story 2, but now I really feel like it could be Small Soldiers. That's a really good guess, but I'm going to go.
Yeah. Toy Story 2 came out in 1999. A year after Christina Ricci voiced a doll in Small Soldiers.
Yeah, that is really good. Yeah.
Nice one, Connor.
That was very good.
Wow.
Upset.
That's the old 12-point clue right there, right?
Yeah.
Alcohol, drugs, and smoking. A boy's mother asks him if he's on crack after he claims that the toys are alive and tries to get a toy to talk. The boy says that he's not on drugs. And humans are hit by darts and nails shot by the dolls. A man is stabbed in the leg with a toy knife, and a doll sets a man's pants on fire by shooting a torch. It is a weird movie.
Who's in that?
Kurt Russell?
No, Phil Hartman, I think, is in it. Kirsten Dunst is in it.
And Phil Hartman. It might actually be Phil Hartman's last role.
That might be. Yeah, you might be right about that. Tommy Lee Jones is the voice of the main soldier.
Tommy Lee
doll.
Jones. That's what I was thinking of.
But what I love is that there's 2 groups of toys. There's like these army toys and these freak toys. The army toys are all voiced by, I want to say the Dirty Dozen. All the actors from the Dirty Dozen.
That sounds right.
And then the freak toys are all Spinal Tap.
What?
God, I forgot all about this movie. Yeah.
This sounds worth watching.
It is worth watching. It's
all right. Okay.
All right, we have 1 movie left.
I can see the power tool scene now too. Oh.
Josh has run away with this at 21. So it's a fight for second. LC at 14, Connor at 10, Rob at 1.
Nice.
But Rob, you get to pick this last movie.
It could all change for you, buddy.
I think this is
this is where you turn it around.
This is going to do it. Would you like a movie from 1993, 2003, or 2014?
Go with 93.
93. Final movie of the night from 1993 for 5 points under frightening and intense scenes. Very scary at times when things and people pop out of nowhere.
93?
93.
People and things?
People and things.
Ugh. I like one of those.
Okay.
All right. Connor taking a big swing. What do you think this movie is?
This could be nothing other than Jennifer Aniston and her magnificent turn in Leprechaun. Nothing other. Thanks, guys. It's been great. Let's do this again. Next Groundhog Day +1.
Jennifer Aniston on this list? Oh, she is. Okay.
She sure is. Connor, you're ending the game in second place. This is Leprechaun.
Ridiculous.
That fucking rules. How many 5 point? We got a lot of 5 point clues.
There were 1, 2, 3.
I think I got
4.
3 of them, maybe.
Wow.
Yeah, four of these were 5-pointers, and yeah, it looks like you got all but that one.
Yeah.
Wow, excellent
Good game.
That was my birthday gift to LC. Good to see you, buddy.
I would have taken an Amazon gift card, honestly.
You're a big Bezos fan, I know that.
Well, just to wrap things up.
Work so hard.
Just to wrap things up, the other clues in this under sex and nudity, the villain is hiding under a car as a young woman comes over to get something out of the back. The villain begins to caress the young woman's leg, and the young woman thinks that it's the man that she is working with. Later on, after realizing that man is behind her, they assume that it was a cat, and when she gets scratched. Violence and gore, a man is killed with a pogo stick being bounced on his chest. Frightening and Intense Scenes movie is a mixture of horror and comedy, mostly comedy. Jennifer Aniston thinks this movie is a comedy. In Violence and Gore, the titular villain slashes a man's face with face and belly with the buckle on his shoe. They are interrupted and the man does not die.
I remember I saw this movie in the theater as well, and I remember being so shocked that it was as bad as it was. Like I was like, because I love bad horror movies, and I'd watched a lot of them on television, but I'd never seen a movie that bad in the theater.
Yeah, normally like those series that go on for a while, the first movie is pretty good, and then they get shitty. It started terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a little boy whose best friend is the bully from Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Mm-hmm. And he just wants the goal to get his friend a brain surgery so he can have a better brain.
Yeah, it's really bad. I feel like that I don't think I've seen any other ones, but it seems like it got campier and more fun.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, if anything, you got to go.
They go back to the hood.
Yeah. They go there twice. Yeah. You got to see Leprechaun in the Hood with Ice-T.
Yeah.
Because it looks like it's made in '93 and it came out in like 2001.
Yeah, it's in that way it's analogous to the Mario Van Peebles Highlanders that came out in the early 2000s somehow. I feel like it's from 1987.
America really needed that movie after 9/11, I think.
It's the movie we deserved, yeah.
I also love that movie because they decide to just stop the movie. Like there's plot going on that doesn't get wrapped up, but all of a sudden the Leprechaun starts rapping and then credits start rolling.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I remember I watched that with some I guess probably some mutual friends of ours, Rob, actually, when that came out on some format.
But yeah, like they what they need to do, since they're doing with every other horror movie, we need a dark, gritty sequel to Leprechaun where Jennifer Aniston comes back.
Yeah.
You're right. A Blumhouse Leprechaun.
Exactly.
Right? Get Aniston there. Yeah.
Oh,
Warwick Davis back.
Leprechaun.
How come? So Blumhouse produces a lot of movies. Blumhouse productions, but then also sometimes their movies are BH productions. Does anyone know why?
I don't have the answer to that.
I didn't even know that.
I don't think it bodes well for those films.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, let's bring this thing to a close. That was Leprechaun. This was Inappropriate Movie Database. Our final scores tonight: Rob, last place with 1 point. LC in third place with 14 points. Connor just beating LC at 15. And Josh,
Wild.
I think his highest score in a while, 21.
I think this breaks my roughly 15 game losing streak. Might be more.
Yeah.
I know I won the first game and then a game close to that, and then it's just been what's the opposite of success? I should know that word.
Yeah. It's taken you like 9 or 10 months, but you're finally back on top.
Hey man, give me a break. I fell on the stairs recently.
Well,
how's your memory?
Oh, my long-term memory is fine, but my short-term memory is shot.
Well,
do you remember any momentous days from elementary school or middle school?
Yes, I do. I don't know. One of them I can't say because it's a teacher calling me the F slur. Her name was Mrs. Hooker, just as an aside.
So she was owed being able to call a kid that.
You remember? Did you go to?
You get one.
Yeah. Well, she got one, and then she also called my friend Dan Andretti the F slur too. So
that's just abuse of the system.
So I remember that.
Okay.
I remember when my friend punched the pregnant teacher in 3rd grade because he didn't want to take off. I'll tell you who that is later, Rob. He didn't want to take off his musical Christmas socks. That was 1993. Everything after that's kind of a blur. Really, it's Greg McElhatton jerking off and rubbing his, his feet and dog shit. And after that, it's a hop, skip. It's a hop, skip, and a jump to 9/11, and then there's nothing else, really.
Well, that was the show. Let's. We're still streaming.
I won the game.
Oh my God.
You did win the game.
This is victory lap.
Before we go, first of all, if you like what you saw here, please, if you're in the Boston area, come out next Wednesday, February 9th, 7 p.m. To the Model Cafe in Allston. Come see Josh and Rob go at it again. See LC help me run this game. See Nick Ortolani and Kerry Coughlin also join. Just delightful people, and stick around for the Garbage Day open mic after, hosted by Tyler Derniak.
Not I think me anymore.
No, I didn't love the Garbage mic, but now that it has a new host, I think it's really going places.
Cool. Well, I still all right. That's great. See what come to Midway and see what happens.
I was wondering why I hadn't seen Nick.
See how late you go up there.
Huh?
Did you say, Rob?
I said I was wondering why I hadn't seen Nick at Midway in a while.
No, but also, I mean, I'm going to ask them all in a second, but also go to the Midway in JP on Sunday nights with your hosts Josh Pick and Rob Crean. Yeah. That's just a great mic.
It's been fun.
Yeah. Last week we both did it for 20 minutes off the top.
We did really.
Oh, I bet everybody who was there at 2 a.m. loved that.
Well, there was just not enough people to start.
No, it was a slow night, so yeah, we needed to kind of stretch.
Yeah, it was fun.
Well, before we go, if there is anything else that you want to promote, anywhere you want to be found, or just any last words, Rob, I'll start with you.
I have a bunch of albums that you can buy at deadmellow.com or listen to places where you can listen to them for free, and I get 0.001 cents per listen. I'm trying to get my Spotify numbers up, so my 2 albums are Sadly Sackerton and Local Personality. But if you buy them, you can get the bonus album, Bottle Baby and His Cry Cry Stories.
I highly recommend them. I think I saw 2 of them recorded live, at least one of them. But they're great. You should support Dead and Mellow. I'm just gonna jump in here.
I'm very proud of them.
It's a great label, Alan Richardson, right?
Yeah.
And
also, I have come to Mendoza Line on Saturdays at 9 at Dugout. I have a history themed talk show called Tea Party Night that you can watch on the Revolutionary Spaces YouTube page. I'm around.
Yeah, look for all of that. Rob, seriously, one of my favorite comics, one of my favorite guys in the scene. Was so nice when I was starting out. I mean, I think a lot of comics in the area can say that, but just I'm so happy you decided to do the show, and I'm so excited to see you on Wednesday.
I'm so glad that I did it, even though I did terribly.
Yeah,
you didn't get -27.
That's true.
Who did that?
I almost feel like that. Like I might at least then you took a chance, but I took no chances.
I need 27 points at some point. then it'll be all right.
Connor, do you have anything?
Well, thanks for having me. This was a real blast. I don't really have much going on. I'm not performing. I don't really perform. I guess if you guys want to check out my Instagram, for a while there, I just recently moved. I was once a week diving into the Atlantic Ocean. If you guys want to watch those videos, some of those are pretty chilly. You can check them out. My Instagram is Rourke, like Mickey Rourke Turtle, like the animal. And so, yeah, you can see those. And I guess just support Kelsey, support Alan Rickman all you can. And, happy birthday, Elsie. And see you guys next time.
Yeah, thank you so
Thanks,
much
Nick.
for
This
doing
was a
the
blast.
show. No, anytime you want to come back, you're welcome back. LC.
I am doing a show next Wednesday at the Model Cafe in Allston. Come if you want, I guess. I don't think it's gonna be great. And just kidding. It's this show.
Temper the expectations.
It's gonna be
That's
great.
good because it shits on two of us here.
Yeah.
Halle Berry can only hear out of one of her ears. Hop on Google to find out why.
I don't know if I want to hop on Google. Well, thank you for doing that. Finally, I haven't said this in a while. Our winner, Josh Vick.
That feels weird. I'm so used to Energiers at this point of the game. You should definitely go to the Model on Wednesday, February 9th. It's also the third birthday of Garbage Day. So I'm gonna get a cake and we'll have a party. Because those things are fun. And I like it. I like fun. I do. The guy who likes fun, I'll say it. I don't care. So you should go to that.
Phrase comes from, right?
Which one? I fell down the stairs. Yeah.
No. We have fun.
I've never said that, Rob. I would never say that about anything I've ever done in my life.
That's definitely one of your catchphrases.
I'm hanging out Rob to dry there. Yeah, I do. I'm a catchphrase comedian. That's all I got. Instead of props, I have catchphrases because they're free and props tend to cost money. Oh man, none of that's true. I'm just a bad comedian. Every Sunday, you should go to the Midway and see me and Rob and everyone else. And it's late on a Sunday, so fuck it. You should go there instead of being asleep.
Early to see the 20 minutes we do while we wait for
yeah. And if no one shows up until late, Rob and I talk about snow for half an hour. Apparently, we have a good time. We have fun. Let's see. You don't need to go see me doing stand-up. Who cares? You know what stand-up is. You've seen people doing it.
It's like Chappelle. Like when you see Josh, it's like you've seen Chappelle. It's basically the same thing.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Yeah.
Wait, which part of Dave Chappelle? The new Dave Chappelle or like the funny Dave Chappelle?
Just like the last 20 minutes of his last special.
Mid-period Chappelle, just a lot of hitting the mic on his knee.
Oh yeah, I do that. I do a lot of mic stuff. I like to hold the mic and I like to put the mic back down and I like to hold it. We have fun when I got the mic. Even if I don't, we're having a good time. I'm the dumbest person you've ever seen on YouTube. And at some point there's gonna be a new showcase at the Cantab Lounge in Central Square.
Oh, cool.
Hell yeah.
We're figuring that out.
That's nice.
Is it back or did it never go?
No, I'm starting a new one.
But I mean, I thought that place
Cantab.
It did. It reopened with new owners, I guess. So with new owners.
Same place?
Same place.
Wow.
Same Cantab. So
wow.
There'll be something in Central again.
I lost a bag at Cantab, and I went in, and the next day, and I was like, "Hey, I think I left a bag here yesterday," and they were like, "Nope." And I was like, "Well, do you have like a lost and found?" And they were like, "Yeah, we have a lost and found." I was like, "Well, can you check?"
It's full of bags.
Like, no, they just like wouldn't even just do the. They wouldn't even like just go and check for me. I was like, "Can you?"
That's so funny.
Like, no, no.
Basically, it's really funny. The old owners. Anyway, in case you couldn't tell, Alston, Central Square, Midway. I'm just taking all of Rob's old neighborhoods.
Well, thank you so much, everybody. Once again, Conor Shanahan, Josh Pick, Elsie Clark, Rob Crean. I'm Nick Martucci. You can find me on all social media at Blundering Idiom. Find the show on Facebook, search Inappropriate Movie Database, or just click the link in the description. That's where I booked this show for the most part. So if you want to be on, if you're watching this, if you've been on before, or you've never been on, please reach out. I want to have you on.
Can I say something to that point?
Yeah, what's up?
I just want to say, if you're considering doing this show, and you've, I've won this show 3 times. Literally, you can chain a bunch of, anyone can win this show. I am as dumb as any person I've ever met in my entire life, and I've won this show 3 times. So you should jump on and do this show, because you're probably not as dumb as me.
Well, can I just say that I have, I know Laura from years ago, but I don't know any of you guys. This is my first time really doing it. I had a blast. So thank you guys for being so cool and for having me. And I did just want to say that, in fact, Agatha Christie was a very keen surfer, a sport she experienced for the first time in 1922, whilst on a trip with her first husband, Archie. She is thought to be the first Western woman to stand up on a surfboard. It's been great, guys. We'll see you next year for Groundhog Day +1. Clifford, thanks so much.
I just watched Clifford. So good.
Anyway, please reach out. We have a couple of spaces left and a couple of shows left this month, including this Monday. We're doing movies that have the most fucks in any movie, most uses of the word fuck. Also on Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on this channel, friend of the show, Liz Esty, is taking over hosting duties, doing rom-coms. And I get to finally play the movie version of this game.
Oh, hell yeah.
So please tune into that. We're here Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern. Please like, subscribe, do whatever YouTubers tell you to do. And thank you so much for watching this. Goodbye.